Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Bengt. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're talking about how you can literally have anything you want, just not everything you want. And this is something that took me way too long to realize. And throughout my life, I've kind of gone through these like 4-year kind of cycles where I have like completely different interests and pursue different things and like my hobbies and what I care about and the people that I'm around, and everything kind of changes. And I have this like, kind of cycle that I've been in where I just like end up starting over every couple years. And it's taught me a lot of things. For one, the power of being consistent and staying locked in on just like one fucking thing if you're going to do that. And there's really is power in time and the compounding effort that you make when you commit to doing one thing and becoming really, really good at that one thing. And that's kind of what I want to link back to the main topic of this video, which is being able to have anything you want, just that one thing though, because everything else comes at kind of the sacrifice of having that one thing. And it's like if you want to be a professional ballet dancer, I don't know why that was the first thing that just like popped into my head, but if you want to be a professional ballet dancer, you absolutely can be a professional ballet dancer, but you also can't be a gold medal Olympic bowler or an underwater, hockey professional. You know what I mean? Like, you have to pick your lane. You know what I mean? You got to stay in your lane. You got to find the thing that you really, really want, that you really care about, that you're really passionate about, and lock in and commit and focus on that one thing. Because if you want to be the best at that, you absolutely can, but you just can't have everything else. You know what I mean? And also when you decide that you want to be a professional at something, when you decide that you want to pursue a career in something, it means that you turn off kind of the ability to have other options. So there's great value, but also great sacrifice that is made in commitment, whether it be to a relationship or a business. Like when you get into a relationship with a person, hypothetically, right, you're, kind of committing yourself to that one person and getting rid of the options of like seeing other people, right? Like you're, committed and focused on that one person, putting all of your effort, energy, focus, and attention into that one person. And if you do that, you can probably have a really, really great relationship. But if you start having side pieces and shit like that, well, now your energy, your focus, and attention is divided. And so one or multiple or all of the relationships might end up failing. You're going to have nothing. So it's very similar to business. It's very similar to, a professional career in the sense that if I want to pursue a business in one area or one expertise, then it kind of eliminates my choices to be other things. And that's something that I've struggled with because I've always been interested in a lot of different things. And also it's hard for me to look at certain things, especially if I'm struggling, and not want to jump ship because logically, rationally, I just can't get over the fact of like, to be honest, I don't really care what business or what opportunity or what I'm pursuing or what I'm trying to be or what I'm trying to be good at. I just want to make sure that it aligns with my truest, most like peak potential. Like I want to be doing the biggest possible thing that I can. And so that's where it becomes tough for me is like, I don't care what business I commit to. I just want to make sure that it's the right business. Like if I'm going to commit the next 10 years of my life to something to ensuring its success, it might as well be the biggest possible idea or the biggest possible business that I can think of. And that's kind of the struggle that I've been in like in the past, 6-8 months, a year or so, where it's like I have a good business and it generates enough money for me to survive and, make investments and do certain things that are cool. But I don't know if it's the biggest thing that I could or should or ought to be pursuing. And that's really the point that I want to make is that like dream bigger, dude, like go hard or go home. You know what I mean? If you're going to do something and commit 10 years of your life to it, it might as well be the biggest, grandiose, most like crazy story that you could tell your grandkids type shit. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to do something in life, it might as well be something excellent. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that there can't be excellence in like very mundane or seemingly kind of boring or underappreciated jobs or careers as well. Like, I used to work in landscaping, and the business that I have now also serves landscaping professionals a lot, like home service business owners, the blue collar trades, like the shit that's kind of slept on. And I found great pride in being good at those jobs. And I have no shame in being like, yeah, man, I really cared about the way that I mowed lawns. I know it sounds like trivial or like kind of boring or just like retarded. It's like, how could you care so much about something like that? But it's like, bro, it doesn't matter. All work is good work. You know what I mean? And there's no job too big or too small. There's no career that's more or less important. Like, there's jobs to be done. There's holes to be filled. There's value to be provided to all levels across the marketplace, and no one of them should be looked at as like more valuable of a person or career than the other. Some might generate more money, and you know, the problem that you choose to solve with your business, the main factor of how much money it produces for you will be how big the problem that you choose to solve and for how many people you can do it is. But that shouldn't deter you from chasing something that you really want to pursue and to be great at, which kind of leads me to another point, which is I have pursued businesses that solely relied around my hobbies and my interests and what I really was passionate about and creative. And that business like made zero money. It was a net loss. I spent more money than I made. I've also had businesses where I completely took the opposite approach and only tried to start a business that solely was based around how much money I could make doing it. And I quickly fell out of love with that business. And there were plenty of things that were, you know, mixed up in that as well. But basically, I realized in both of those pursuits and those ventures that, like, if you want to truly be great at something, yes, there needs to be a monetization lever that you can pull so that you can survive doing it. But if you really want to be the best at something, it has to be something that you care about, because you're not going to be able to wake up every single day and grind, sometimes fruitlessly, at this one particular thing for a long enough period of time to see results in it if it's not something that you actually give like half a fuck about. Because if you don't, and you're only doing it for money, when the money's not coming in, you don't feel like working on it. And vice versa, when it's something that you're passionate about, when you really, really love something and you're doing it for a long period of time, but you're not making money doing it, and your life starts to suffer, or you start to feel like you're falling behind on your responsibilities and your duties because you can't provide for yourself and other people, with the monetization by monetizing that passion career, well, then you start to like not be passionate about it. You start to hate it. You start to like question it, and you start to not enjoy it as much. And similarly, I've found that when you pursue, you know, creative ventures, or like I loved making music. I like making beats, mixing, mastering, engineering, writing songs, all of that stuff. But there also is a degree where when you start to pursue creative things, and you start to try to monetize it and create like a job out of it, as soon as you take something that's creative and fun and passionate and try to make it a job, and it starts to feel like a job, you stop liking it as much, which is also kind of a difficult thing that I think a lot of artists, entertainers, and creative people find, is that they might really, really love doing something, drawing, painting, writing music, doing ballet or dancing or something like that. And then as soon as it becomes like a job to them, the love of it just kind of gets sucked out of it. So it's kind of a tricky line to walk, and you really do need to balance all of these things, which is like, how much can I wake up and do this thing every single day for 10, 20 years, or possibly the rest of my life, and really, really love what I'm doing? Is there a way for me to monetize it in a way that's meaningful, that can actually provide for myself and the people around me, and create a life and a lifestyle that I actually want? And also, it's like, do I feel like this is a problem that I'm solving where I'm generating real value for the marketplace, for the world? You know, am I doing something meaningful and impactful? And I think if most people can find something that's kind of in the middle of the Venn diagram of like all those things overlapped, then you'll be deeply fulfilled in your work, and you'll also be able to find something that can create a meaningful income and a meaningful business for you that will hopefully serve you very well, and allow you to kind of really feel like you found your thing and found your place. I think everybody at the end of the day just wants to have their thing. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are stuck in these, you know, jobs that they hate, in this sort of mindless kind of 9-to-5 lifestyle. And in reality, it's like they just, for one, starting a business is hard. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Taking the risk and going out on your own and doing something is extremely, extremely risky for some people, or at least it's perceived as being risky. Working a job and having a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life is risky in its own way as well, but some people don't see it like that. But yeah, man, I think a lot of people would be more happy if they pursued things that they were really, really passionate about. And I also want to disclose this because I don't want to be another guy on the internet that preaches, oh, just go start your business, just go do this, just do that. I want to be clear that sometimes starting a business might not be for you. I don't think enough people say that online, because a lot of times there's some incentive behind it. I don't have a course on how to start a business to sell you, so I can sit here and tell you that, like, some people are totally fine working as an employee for another business, and if there's a way that you can do that and that's your passion, and you can fill a hole that needs to be filled there and do it like that too, there's nothing wrong with that either. But case in point of this video, man, go hard, dream big, do something that's important and meaningful to you, and don't start a business just for the money, because you'll quickly find yourself resenting that choice and looking back at the time that you've spent, whether it be months, days, weeks, years, that you've spent on that business, thinking that you were going to be happy because it was generating money. And you could look at those years that you could have been building up the thing that was actually important and meaningful to you, and you'll regret it. And you'll learn the lessons that I have, that basically money is not everything. And if you're going to do something, you might as well do something big, like as big as you can dream, as big as you can think of. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far in the video, you're a real one. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. We got more videos coming very, very soon. Stay strong, stay blessed, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you in the next video, which you can watch right here. All right. Also, if you want my complete protocols for self-improvement, my diet, my exercise routine, a lot of the other like kind of things that I have built into my life, my routines, diet, supplements, all that stuff, I'll have a link. You can download it in the description down below. Check that out if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, check this video out. Peace. Love you. Bye.